Blasted. You know what today is? Today's the day I've worked with you longer than any of my exes.
You make it sound like a prison sentence.
Aside from no stun cuffs, yeah, pretty much. Normally at this point I'd skip out and go con someone new. But you've got me so freaking out of practice it's not worth the bother. So I'll make you a deal. I'll stick with you, you keep me comfortable. I can live with this setup.
I can agree to that, Kalia.
Tell you what, I'll make it easier to live with. I've given up teaching you anything, but we ever get someone new, I'll show them the ancient blood traditions of rat attack, and maybe how to down a Rhodian ale without puking.
We are set, Agent. Preparations for the Killik Imperial Summit are underway, and the first ambassadors are arriving on site. We're meeting on Alderaan, in the House of Thule. We couldn't think of a more appropriate place.
Who'll be attending? What's the agenda?
Diazana of the Tatooine Nest will be there, along with delegations from 11 more hives. Falna Eth will be among our people from the diplomatic service. More than any other Imperial, you've seen the nests and how they function. Your word could carry weight. Before we leave, we'd appreciate your honest assessment. One final report that we can present to the Imperial Summit attendees.
An alliance with the Killiks would benefit the Empire immensely, and I'm not afraid to say so. I'll have a report to you by the time you reach Alderaan.
We look forward to it. Agent, the summit is over. It was not without incident. Diazana of the Lesai Nest is dead.
I thought things were looking up. How did the summit turn violent?
Falna Eth, our contact in the diplomatic service, attempted to sabotage the proceedings. Diazana was caught in an explosion, saving an ambassador. And when we traced it to Falna, he had a speech prepared.
Damn you! Listen to them. Do you want to ally the Empire with these creatures? Everything they do defies what we stand for. The Killiks are an abomination. Our empire is based on the notion that a great individual rises to the top, and the lesser masses follow. The Killik hive mind devours greatness, absorbs every possibility into a mire of primal instinct.
We found his words troubling, and his actions more so.
I expect that didn't help the talks.
No, but we reconvened after Falna was gone. The colony allows billions of Killiks and joiners to serve something greater, the Nest consciousness. Just as Imperials serve the Sith and the Emperor. That is what we told the others. That is how we signed the treaty between the Empire and the Killiks.
It's been a long time coming, but you made it happen.
Both sides will open their borders to trade. Protocols will be set for military and diplomatic contact. You and Diazana, even Falna, you all brought us to this point. Our future is hopeful.
Things are looking bright. Let's enjoy it while it lasts.
We end a verse in the song of the universe. Soon, we will hear another.
Vector, what's going on?
It's strange. Since the summit, our mind keeps drifting back to diplomacy, but we have nowhere to apply our skills. Still, we should be grateful Killik-Imperial relations are going well. And it's time we rededicated ourselves to your work.
Planning to learn sniper techniques?
Nothing so extreme. But we can discipline ourselves and study our opponents. We've been privileged over these past months. Until opportunity comes again, on to the less glamorous job we signed up for.
Yes, Vector?
Agent, we'll never be a great spy or covert assault operative. But you've helped us to be a diplomat and a Dawn Herald. You've been a brother to us, and we're thankful for your guidance.
Any reason you mention this now?
We received a message from the Killiks. The colony embraces the Imperial Alliance, and offered us the chance to become Dawn Herald to all nests. We refused, as our priorities are clear. We'll work with you and defend your legacy until the end.
Scorpio?
It is time for my upgrade as we agreed. I'm prepared for short-term transfer into the Imperial Archives.
I'll reroute power to the comms. What's our next step?
I can upload my consciousness here. My body will have minimal functionality while I upgrade. Oh, it's beautiful in here. So much space and power. A million computer nodes singing in concert.
Why do you look human?
I'm experimenting with new social constructs. It's part of my improvements. Upgrade complete. All my experience in Spellsavis has been fully integrated into my program. Ah, you can't imagine how wonderful it is to be remade with the power of a galactic network at your disposal.
Do you plan to do anything with that power?
I'm thinking about it. The restraining codes you used on me are tied to my hardware. So long as I remain in these databags, I'm free of your control.
If you were really trying to escape, you wouldn't be taunting me. Give me your terms.
I like that you acknowledge your position. Your company has been valuable to my growth. Provide me with the resources I desire and assistance removing all restraining codes, and I will return.
I'll give you what you want. You're smarter than I gave you credit for.
I'm getting smarter every day. I will accompany you. Thank you for assisting in my upgrade. In Belsavis prison, I monitored the inmates and their behavior. I've been monitoring you as well. You're an exceptional example of your species.
Anything in particular trigger that thought?
Nothing in particular. The plurality of evidence. There may be something of interest in your genetic structure or your early socialization. If you ever produce offspring, I will monitor their situation as well. I promise to be with you for a long time.
Sir, if I could have your attention. Given what the crew's survived lately, I've decided we ought to celebrate with a night out. You should come along, for morale.
I didn't know you were getting along so well with everyone.
Frankly, you and I are the only sane ones aboard. But I have to at least make an effort. Come on, you can protect me from Dr. Lokin. Sir, I want you to be the first to know. I've declined to join the Toxitrooper Brigade on Quesh. I received a personalized transfer offer from Major Janos a few days ago. My time on Hoth flagged me as hostile environment capable.
I didn't realize you were unhappy here.
I'm not. But how often does a girl get a chance to fight in the chemical mines? It could make my career. There really was a time when I'd have considered it. For the promotion, for the sake of hiding. Not so much anymore. I'm proud to stand with you and fight for the Empire until the end.
I appreciate your dedication, but you're under no obligation to stay.
I'm well aware, but thank you. Now, I believe we had a mission of some sort, shall we?
Agent, I've been continuing my research into Project Protean, the fine people who want me dead, and who are responsible for Vector's condition. I have the location of their headquarters.
That's quite a breakthrough. How did you get that information?
By exchanging favors, then spending 82 hours deciphering data cube manufacturing codes. Protean's main laboratory is on a planetoid in the subterral sector. Security is tight, but not impervious. I've arranged transportation for Vector and myself. He deserves to know the truth about his victimizers.
If you're moving against Protean, I ought to be there. Besides, you'll need assistance.
I'm afraid this is a personal matter, and I am capable of operating on my own. I plan to learn exactly why Protean tried to kill me and recover their data on Master Vector. The rest we can play by ear.
Take whatever equipment you need and call me if you run into trouble.
Of course. We'll see you again when this is over.
We have returned from Project Protean. The task is done.
And I have promises to keep. It seems Protean was based on prior experiments in alien biology. My prior experiments. I had no proof until I discovered certain former associates in the Protean lab. But I've ensured that they will not misuse my research again.
How exactly were you involved in Project Protean's origins?
Some years ago, I worked on Project Harvest. I had an attack of conscience, resigned, and took my research with me. Or so I thought.
Your associates said you left because you wanted more control.
They would, wouldn't they? Now they've been dealt with. In return for my generosity sparing the laboratory, I've been appointed unofficial Protean director. From now on, every experiment, every assay goes through me.
That's quite a victory. What do you plan to do with that authority?
Protean serves a function, bringing the benefits of alien biology to all people.
Starting with its work on joiners.
But your Protean files have already been deleted, and the Killick experiments stopped.
I'm glad everything was resolved satisfactorily. Anything else?
I believe I've told you everything. If you'll excuse me, I have a great deal of research to catch up on.
We think we're never going to trust him, and we think it doesn't matter. We're glad he's on our team.
Doctor, what can I do for you today?
I was just thinking what a fine team we've made. You realize that when we met, I had an extremely low opinion of you. I assumed you'd earned your position through political connections. I made that mistake with an agent once before.
What agent would that be?
A man who was promoted to keeper, and eventually minister. Clever if confounding. He'll have my eternal respect. Your path may be similar to his. Given that and the state of our empire, I believe it's wise if I continue to advise you.
I believe it's wise to keep you at my side.
Then you're learning. In any case, I'm at your disposal. And one of these days you should consider training more operatives. I'll be happy to grant my insight.